Yeah. Hello, everyone, and today we have with us Mr. Ankush Tiwari, a CEO and a founder of Global Savian. So, Mr. Ankush, welcome to our channel interview, and would you tell us something about yourself?
Hi Sonia, thank you so much first of all for inviting me. And let's start and let me introduce myself. My name is Ankush Tiwari, and I've been born and brought up in Delhi. I've done my engineering from Delhi NCR. After that, I started my career into IT consulting, and it's been total 6 years. Since then, I have been a consultant, and last year I launched my own company named Global Savian Consulting LLP, which is nothing but IT staffing and consulting company. We majorly deal in Oracle ERP. Oracle ERP is a system launched by Oracle itself, where we provide different consulting to different clients when they wish to implement the same ERP into their organization in their firms. So majorly, what we are doing currently is we provide people job. It's been almost 1 year where we are trying that people get a job or maybe another source of income as a freelancer in the field of Oracle ERP. So I think that's all about me.
Okay, so could you please elaborate on your company, Global Savian Consulting LLP?
Okay, so as I said, it's an IT consulting and staffing company. Generally, what we do, we hire people in a particular technology named Oracle ERP. It's not just Oracle ERP though, but we are also trying to cover testing, Java, .NET. But 90% of business is focused on Oracle ERP. So what we do is there are different clients. Probably you can, for example, Deloitte, Accenture, Infosys, Oracle itself, PwC. So what we do is these clients tell us their requirements, that they need these particular candidates, consultants or employees for their in-house or their internal projects. So what we do is we go into the market, we hire the best talent who has a particular relevant skill set, and then we deploy them into different clients. So generally, we do our most focus is into the staffing, where we hire people and then deploy them for different clients.
Okay, so if someone is looking for a job at Oracle ERP, so what are the methods they should follow, or any ways or suggestion that you want to focus on?
So though there are so many technologies in the market, if you go it, you name it, from Java, .NET, mainframe, testing, there are many, SAP, Salesforce. So if someone is really keen to be into Oracle ERP, all they should have is the passion. All they should be have the zeal to go into and handle the databases. For example, if you know any of the database language, for example, SQL, Oracle SQL or Oracle PL/SQL, that's more than sufficient. Even I have done my engineering from electronics and communication background, where there was no link to the databases or any of the programming languages. But then after engineering, just like other people, I learned SQL, C, and PL/SQL, Java, etc. And then I moved to Oracle ERP. So it's not a rocket science, not a big deal. Okay, it's not a big shot. So it's just you should be passionate about ERP. Any ERP works actually. So you should be passionate about ERP. There are many: SAP, Salesforce, Oracle Cloud, Oracle EBS. So you should be passionate and you should have that basic comprehension where you can understand like how an organization works. For example, there is an industry which is into finance. So they just have to have that keen interest that yes, I wanted to work something mix of functions and technology. So they just jump into the Oracle ERP.
Okay, so could you please mention some of the skills which they should focus on particularly, and some resources or platforms that you want to mention about?
Yes, as I said, generally, though I won't say that it's a deal breaker if they don't know any technology and anything. They should have this passion and zeal to move into this particular area. But yes, if the best thing would be if they know Oracle SQL. This is one of the database language. So if they know Oracle SQL, and they can go to internet, and there are thousands and thousands of websites. You just go to the internet. For example, Tech on the Net is one of the websites. You go to the internet, you search any language, or you can go to the library and get any basic learning of SQL or PLSQL, or if they know Java, it's like really good. So they can just simply surf internet and they'll find the content, or they can just simply go to the library, they'll find the books. So it's not, as I say, it's not something which is really rare, or it is something you need to have like a lot of knowledge already. It's not like that. You just jump into the domain and you should have the curiosity to understand the business, understand the flow and the function of an organization. That's all.
Okay. So any tips and advices that you want to, or that you want to suggest to our audience?
So if it is about job, so you what you can do is you have to have curiosity in your head and the zeal in your heart, and you'll definitely go wherever you would like to go. It's just you need to follow what actually you think is true and what you actually think can definitely happen. If you think something you can achieve it, you will definitely achieve it someday. Sooner or later, it's just the circumstances or the situation. But if you aim for something, you'll definitely reach there. It's just you have to follow what I'm not telling you have to work for 18 hours a day, 20 hours a day. No, just even if you are passionately working on something, just 5 to 6 hours a day, it's more than enough if to achieve any goal in life. So I would say all the best to everyone who is hearing me. And if there's any tips you would like to have related to IT interview and preparation, I'm there. My name is Ankush Tiwari. You can reach out to me on Instagram, the Shayarjan, HESHAYARJAAN, or on LinkedIn also you can search me the Tiwari Ankush. And that's it. That's all I would like to say, Sonia.
Okay, so would you just tell us something about your journey being an entrepreneur, and how does your day look like specifically?
All right. So as I said, around 6 years back, I started my journey as an IT professional, as a fresher, where I was dumped into, actually, I would say I was not even aware of Oracle ERP or any of the, generally I was not aware of any of the even languages, programming languages. So I was dumped into Oracle ERP, where I started learning. There were some training sessions, there was some offline learning you can do, as I said, Google surfing, or you can go to the library to get a book and read and interact with the people in the similar field. So I was, working, of course. So I was working as an employee, and then I saw how it functions, how actually it works in the market, how the consultants are, what are their weak points, what are their stronger points. So we don't misuse the weak points. We help them to improve their weaker points. So I saw all the flow. I understand, though I don't know much now also, but it's been a year and we have done almost I think INR 15 million business till now, and within 1 year itself. So it's all like in the day what I do is I just wake up and I see the emails, and then there were so many calls, and it's just not like I'm an entrepreneur. I'm still a consultant. I have a few projects on my bucket. So what I do is whatever the tasks are there, I get it done as a consultant. Then there are many internal processes, like let's say at the month end we have to raise people's salary. We will have to send the invoices to the client to get paid. So the entire day I log in at around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and it goes around up to 2:30 a.m. So again I'll sleep, and then the cycle starts.
Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you a very best of luck for your journey too. So thank you so much. Would you like to say something?
Thank you so much, Sonia, and thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I have seen some of the videos on your channel. I think it's really good and it's really informative for the people, and definitely those who are looking for a help or mentor or a guide, they can just look at your website or your YouTube channel, and then they might find some way out. So it's good. All the very best. You're doing a good job, and thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much.